You are you are looking live at warm-ups here at Field 1 at TNT Ballpark here in Harrah, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Drive is getting ready to start the elimination finale against Oklahoma Havoc, who just took out Sandlot by a score of 2-0. Long day of ball being played. But there are only 2 contests left for this tournament. Championship game is next, but Oklahoma Drive has to win this one in order to get to the championship. Waiting in the championship game is throw-togethers who have thrown together quite a run here and have handled Oklahoma Drive relatively easily twice, but I know that Oklahoma Drive would love to get a third crack at them. waiting for umpires to get here so we can exchange lineups and get going in this contest. Drive already with a positive showing here. Guaranteed to finish this tournament no worse than 500. They want to go further. They want to go deeper. And this is a winnable game for them. Question is, who's going to be pitching? For both teams. Let's go over the road to this point for both teams. Havoc lost in the first game of bracket play to us by that 3-2 score, and that put them in the elimination bracket. They have won 1, 2, 3 games to get to this point today. Winning games at 9:15, 1 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. And now they have to win 2 more to get to, or 1 more to get to the championship game, 2 more to win it all. Same as Oklahoma Drive. Oklahoma Drive's path to this point has been beating Oklahoma Havoc and Tribute 2K10 before falling to throw-togethers by a score of 8-4. This is Oklahoma Drive's 3rd game of the day, Havoc's 4th. So both teams are bound to be a little bit tired right now. Umpires here, waiting for the other one to arrive. We've got both here. And we're about ready to get started here. Lineups will be exchanged here momentarily. Honestly, I'm not sure who is home and away in this contest. I'm guessing they might have to flip. Drive has played 3 straight games as the visitors. We're about ready for action. Oklahoma Havoc and Oklahoma Drive. I guess this is a 60-minute contest. Last one was 55. I'm completely confused at this point. Doesn't really matter. think they're the visiting team again. Clock has started. And yes, Oklahoma Drive will be the visiting team in this contest.
How did you throw it all the way over there?
We'll build the lineup with you, as we have been. Havoc looking to avenge an earlier loss to Oklahoma Drive. Oklahoma Drive looking to get to the championship game and play against Row Together. So Brecken and Tinley are set to start off the game for Oklahoma Drive for the next 57 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment of the Oklahoma Drive. Here we go. First pitch bounced in for a ball, and we're underway. As we said earlier, Oklahoma Havoc in their fourth contest of the day. The weather conditions aren't anything terrible that are draining. But how well is their conditioning? Outside 2-0. Brecken is showing she's a speedster on the bases. Just needs to get it down on the ground and give a chance for her to run. That's driven into center field for a hit. So that's a leadoff single for Brecken. And Drive wants to capitalize on that. So Tinley comes to the plate. Her bat's starting to heat up. Moved up to the 2 position. Brecken at first. Up high for a ball, 1-0. Next offering. Changeup that's outside 2-0. Outside 3-0. And the Havoc pitcher is in danger of letting the first 2 runners aboard in the top of the first. Low and inside, ball 4, and that puts Tinley on base and brings up La Tessierita, who last at bat against Row Together drilled a double into the left center field wall. Izzy's on deck. First pitch to Tessa, strike at the letters. 0-1. One pitch to Tessa. Outside. 1-1. One pitch. Good cut and miss. Count goes to 1-2. So Tessa down in the count 1-2. Drilled in the center field for a hit. That's a single. Brecken's coming around, but she stops. Tessa stops with a single. The second baseman knocked it down, but that's still a single for Tessa, and the bases are now loaded for Izzy. He comes up with a golden opportunity to put drive on the board early in this contest with nobody out still. First pitch to Izzy. That's low for a ball, 1-0. Doesn't matter how they go about getting the runs. It's all about getting runs right now. Tinley's on deck. Reaches for it. It's foul. Izzy's got to let it get to her. She reached big time. 1-1. Somebody's going to tell me later on that I was roasting her on the broadcast. Just call it like I see it. Let it get to her. 1-1 pitch to Izzy. A little bit higher velocity. Caught her off guard. She fouled it back. 1-2. Just got a piece of it. The 1-2 pitch coming to Izzy right now. Fouled it off, stayed alive. Count stays at 1-2. Hit on the ground softly to first. Throw home. No, she slid in underneath the tag. Catcher was not on the bag when the ball was caught, and Brecken slid in under the tag. That's a fielder's choice that allows a run in, and it's 1-0. I know the catcher's frustrated, and the coach came out to talk about it, but she was straddling the plate, and there's nothing doing. Brecken slid in before she could move her foot onto the plate and tag it for an out. So the fielder's choice doesn't yield an out. And Drive knows all too well what that can do. Base is still loaded. One away. There's nobody out, rather. And that ball is fouled out of play, 0-1. Popped in the air. That's probably infield fly. Infield fly. In effect. So that's an automatic out. One away. Base is still loaded. And that's going to bring up Ryan. So Ryan comes to the plate with a chance to plate some runs. Already up 1-0. Outside, good eye, 1-0. Ryan had a lot of clutch hits in postseason tournaments, both at the Oklahoma State tournament and at the Gulf Coast National Championships. She comes in this contest with a great opportunity to add to that. 2-0. That's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Couldn't find where she was going to pull the trigger. And that's okay. It's just 2-1. Now she's going to find her swing if it's in the zone. 2-1. Good eye by Ryan. And it's now 3-1. She's got the chance to be a little bit choosy with Jordan on deck. On the outside corner for a strike, and now the count's full at 3-2. It took Havoc 4 innings to break a scoreless tie in the last contest. On the outside corner for strike 3, and there's 2 away. Ryan strikes out looking. That brings in Jordan. Jordan with an opportunity to get a 2-out RBI. Up high for a ball, 1-0. Kinley waiting at third. Tessa at second. Izzy at first. Jordan at the plate. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 1-1. These drive hitters are seeing some pitches that are hittable. They've got to be able to pull the trigger right now. 1-1 pitch. She pulled the trigger. Fouled it off to the left side. 1-2. Now she's got to protect the plate with a 1-2 count. Can't watch strike 3 go by. Drilled into the left field for a hit. 1 run is in. Tessa's coming hard home. Slide. Slide is what she needed to do. And she got tagged out at home. So that's a single with 1 run scored. But the third out was at home because someone didn't slide. That's my kid. Drive scores 2 runs. And after the top of the first inning, it's 2-0 Drive. This is Oklahoma Drive. Softball. Let's go over the starting defensive alignment for Oklahoma Drive in this contest. Bella's in the circle pitching. Mia behind home plate catching. Ryan at first. Tessa at second. Turbo at shortstop. Tinley at third. Brecken's in left. Natalie's in center. And Helena's in right. That is the Oklahoma Drive defensive alignment. Showed a little bit too much. Lost my impartiality here for a moment there, but I expected my child to slide at home plate on a bang-bang play, and she did not, giving Havoc the ability to catch the ball near their face and tag her as she was going by. That made the third out, and that's a mental error that doesn't need to be repeated by any of the Drive players. Had my say, we're going into the bottom of the first inning. Low and inside, 1-0, we're underway. Ball hit on the ground to Tessa. Picks it up. Throws it to Ryan, who drops the ball. That's a reach on error. So leadoff runner's aboard. That one's drilled left field and over the head of Brecken. That runner's coming around to score. And that's a double. 2-1. Now the score as the error quickly is cashed in. First pitch, the next batter swung on and fouled back to the backstop. It's 0-1.
Get ready.
Ball bounced in and thrown into the outfield where nobody was at. Nobody was at third. There was a thought that somebody was going, but another unforced error put the runner at third. I believe the count's 1-1. Hit on the ground. And out made it first, but another run comes in to score. It's now 2-2. Tinley to Ryan for the first out of the inning. Bases are now empty, but the score is tied at 2. That ball's hit in the right field, and Helena makes the play in the right field. Nice play by Helena to get the out. 2 away. So bases empty and 2 away. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Another pitch into the turf. It's now 2-0. Bella's had limited action thus far in this tournament. She is steady. Shows bunt. Doesn't pull the trigger, but it's a strike nonetheless. It's 2-1. Bella pitched the majority. That's drilled in the left field for a hit. Bella pitched the majority of the latter games of that Gulf Coast National Championship. So she's got plenty of innings in her. First pitch to the next batter, fouled out of play. It's 0-1. Another ball hit into the hole. That's a pretty powerful hitter there. Would take a single any day of the week there. Down low for a ball, 1-0. And the throw out from Mia to Tinley ends the inning. Good job by Mia and Tinley to get the out there to end the inning. Havoc scores 2 runs, one of them unearned. We go to the top of the second inning. Drive and Havoc tied at 2. This Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. London and Natalie are set to start off the second inning for Drive. We're tied right now in a 2-2 game. First pitch of the second inning bounced in for a ball. That ball is lifted and drops. That's a single for Turbo. Just out the outstretched arms of the shortstop who made a valiant effort to get that ball. But Turbo put just enough out there to make that happen. Alley swings and misses. Evens the count at 1-1. With Turbo at first. Outside. 2-1. Catcher has a quick delivery back. The pitcher swung on and missed. My bad. I was 1-2, not 2-1. And that's strike 3. 1 away. So Elena comes to bat. Swings and misses for a strike, 0-1. Drive looking for somebody to put the ball in play. 1-1, so that Turbo can get moving and get off of first base. Having first base open not only avoids the force, but if there's a drop third strike, it makes the catcher have to make a decision on getting an out or letting a runner advance further on the bases. 2-1 to count now to Helena. Next offering. Swung on and fouled out of play. That one was close to her head. It's now 2-2. No matter where they finish, Drive's had a relatively productive tournament here at the plate. Fouled it, stayed alive. She's at 2-2. So that's the good thing. They've had a chance to get a lot of swings in and live competition. Get their hitting legs underneath them before it falls out. But the defense got to get better. A little bit too sloppy at the moment.
Don't get frustrated. Just go get it.
Making games harder than they need to be. Helena facing a 2-2 count. That hit her. That hit Helena. So she's going to reach on a hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up Bella. First pitch to Bella. Strike. It's 0-1. Bella had a triple in her last contest. A nice one over on the right field line. Had a little bit of a struggle during this tournament. Just working to get her timing. When it comes to her, she will be hard to get out. 1-1 to count. Or 0-1 to count, I'm sorry. Bounces in. Bella's caught looking for strike three. 2 away. Mia comes to the plate. Drilled, but just foul. I can see Coach Garrett mouthing to Mia to just wait. She kind of indicated back that the bat just wanted to swing itself. 1-1. That's outside. That was a double steal that I think we were relatively fortunate on. Turbo almost got tagged out. Runners now at second and third. Let's get a hit, Mia. That's outside, 2-1. So Turbo at third, Helena at second. Two in scoring position. Hit on the ground. That was foul. Turbo scampered back to third as it wasn't a force play. But everybody's had some good at-bats during this tournament. Haven't always been able to say that. The 2-2. That's high.
That's a good eye.
3-2. Good job by Mia to not offer. A pitch across the plate about at his shoulders. 3-2. Another foul. She's staying alive. It's 3-2. Brecken's on deck.
Keep working.
That's high for ball four. She earned that walk. Well played by Mia. Brecken comes to the plate and the bases are loaded. Last time up, she hit the ball hard. Right up the middle for a single. We could use that right now. Right up the middle, but right to the pitcher, unfortunately. Thrown out. Drive doesn't score, leaves the bases loaded. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Tied at 2. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. We move into the bottom of the second inning. Drive and Havoc tied at 2. The winner of this contest moves into the championship game against Throw-Togethers. The loser is out in third place. First pitch from Bell in the bottom of the second is in the turf for a ball, 1-0. Next offering. Swung on. Right to Tessa. Makes the out, one away. Good job by Tessa to make that play at second. Swung on. Caught by Ryan. She needed every bit of her frame and jump to make that happen. 2 away. Great job by Ryan. Way to bounce back, young lady. 2 away. Next pitch swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. We're getting near that time of the game. Swung on, belted, but that's going to be just fouled by about 4 feet. 0-2. That was a loud foul. And I hope Oklahoma Drive heard it. Down low for a ball, 1-2. There we are in the witching hour. 22 minutes to go, and deuces are wild again. 2-2 score with 2 out. Hit on the ground and through for a single. So a 2-out single puts the runner aboard in the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting number 32, Haley.
God's got my back, shot rock me, shackled.
First pitch, the next batter swung on and missed for a strike. 0-1. I believe this might be the last batter in the lineup for Havoc. 0-1. Hit on the ground to Tessa. Thrown to Ryan to get the out. Hopefully she's okay. That ends the inning. Havoc doesn't score. We move to the top of the third inning. Oklahoma Drive and Havoc tied at 2. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We head to the top of the third inning. Drive and Havoc tied at 2 runs. Tinley, Tessa, and Izzy all due up this inning. First pitch to Tinley up high for a ball, 1-0. She walked her first time at bat. Looking to get on again. Whatever fashion allows. Hit on the ground in the hole. And she's going to reach on an infield single. So Tinley is aboard. That brings up Tessa. Tessa comes to the plate, 1-for-1 in the contest. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 0-1. Really not her pitch. Next offering. Low and inside, 1-1. Not surprising that they're going to try to go inside on the 3-hitter in the contest. One pitch to Tessa. Way outside. Nice stop by the catcher. Keep it from getting to the backstop and letting Tinley advance. 2-1. That was a changeup that she couldn't pull the trigger on, and now it's 2-2. Now she's got to protect at 2-2. It's low. Count goes full. Tessa's going to look for something she can drive. That's lifted in the air. That might drop. Nope. Caught by the second baseman. Nice play by the second baseman to get that out. 1 away. So Izzy comes to the plate with 1 away. Izzy drives it in the right field. That's going to drop for a hit. So that's a single for Izzy. And that brings Kinley to the plate with runners on first and second, only 1 away. And an opportunity to get back ahead in this contest. 16 minutes remaining. Hit on the ground, through the middle for a hit. Tinley's going to come around. So Tinley's out at home. That ball was there way ahead of her. Reiner's now at second and third, but unfortunately 2 away, and the score remains at 2-2. That time she slid, but the ball was just there way ahead of her. Ryan comes to the plate with a chance to get somebody home. The ball gets passed. Izzy's coming home. And she's out at home, too. She's out at home, too. So that ends the inning. Ryan's going to remain there. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's tied at 2 still. 3 Oklahoma Drive players have been out at the plate in this game. We move into the bottom of the third inning. Drive has scored 2 runs. They've had 3 runners thrown out at the plate. One of them was avoidable for sure. Other ones, they may have been going home when they shouldn't have. This Oklahoma Havoc team has not been afraid to throw the ball home. And they've got a solid catcher that's making plays at home plate. Right now, that player is the difference between Drive having a 5-2 lead and this game being tied like it is right now. Swung on and fouled hard to the outside. It's 0-1. Ball in the outfield. Ball in the outfield. That one fouled out. 0-2. One thing this Oklahoma Drive team is going to need to work on is a little bit of communication. Drilled right over the head of Tessa. All the way to the fence. Runner's coming around second, and she's going to third. That's a stand-up triple. It was just over the outstretched arm of Tessa. But now, what Drive has to start thinking about is the missed out chances that they have left in the base paths. And it's coming back to haunt them right now. That was a well-hit ball. That's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That was going to be a triple no matter what. That's a fast runner there. That ball is laced into the left center field for a hit. That's going to score a run and give Havoc the lead. It ends up being a double, and the score is now 3-2 Havoc. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. There's still enough time to make some things happen. 10 minutes left in this contest. That ball hit out of play. It's 1-1. Drive just has to settle down in defense. And then on offense, start making some better decisions on the base paths. They've taken some risks that haven't paid off. Hit on the ground softly but foul. Finley picks it up in foul territory. It's 1-2. That's outside. 2-2. My next pitch fouled out of play. The count stays at 2-2. What this can't be for Oklahoma Drive is a blow-up inning. Blow-up inning will be the end of the game, essentially. Hit into left field for a hit. Another run's coming around to score, unfortunately. And it's now 4-2. So a single drives in another run. It's now 4-2. Nobody out. And that's the biggest problem for drive with 9 minutes left. Nobody's out.
Let's go, bro. Bring it over here. Get back into it.
That pitch up high. For ball 1-0. Runner at first. Looking for a throw to first, I think, so she could take off. She was about 20 feet down the line. Swung on and drilled in the right field for a hit. Runner's going to keep going. Somebody's got to cut that off. Runners at first and third now. Still nobody out. Now we're starting to run out of time. Swung on a miss for a strike. 0-1. Runner reaches second on defensive indifference. Got low for a ball. It's 1-1. On the outside corner for a strike. Nobody's coming. So the count moves to 1-2. Runners still stay at second and third. There's more positives than negatives to take away from this tournament this weekend. Swung on and missed for strike three. She pulls the trigger and gets the first out. Danger coming up to the plate. Really strong hitter. Defense has to be tough here. Swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. Out of reaching. As I was saying before, lots of positives to take away for Oklahoma Drive. They sabotage themselves in the games that they have trailed and lost. A lot of it, miscommunication and infield decision-making not being the best. This game, decision-making in the bases have hurt them. That ball goes all the way, and 2 more runs score on a double. Now 6-2. Still only 1 out. And that's going to be it. We've got a pitching change in the circle. Izzy's coming in for Bella. And she's ready to go. 5 minutes left. We've got to get going. We still need 2 outs just to start another inning. First pitch from Izzy in this game. Hit on the ground softly first. She gets 1 out. That goes 3 unassisted. Nice job by Ryan to get that out. Runner advances to third. 2 away. Even if there's 1 second left on that clock, we'll get another chance to bat. But it will be the last at bat. You can see in the backdrop of the lights, that's a tip. That's a tip. Foul. A bunt fouled. It's 0-1. in the lights, you can see right now that it is drizzling, which is making it that much harder to hold the ball. Hit on the ground. And a play at home ends the inning. That goes Tinley to Mia. Not conventional, but that ends the inning. 4 runs come across. We go to last at bat. Drive needs 4 to tie, 5 to take the lead. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. Last chance for Drive. As we move into the top of the 4th inning. Scoreboard may say the 5th inning, but that is not the case. Ryan, Jordan, Turbo, Natalie, Helena, Bella, Mia, all need to bat this inning. Ideally, we need 6. But we need at least 4 to keep this game alive. Each of them has the capability to do some damage at the plate. Ryan has to start it off. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Good eye by Ryan. Next offering. Swung on and hit in the right field. But at the right fielder, he makes the play for the out, 1 away. Good contact by Ryan. But a nice play in the outfield. 1 away. Jordan comes to the plate. She's had herself a pretty nice tournament. That's a plate. Fouls it off the side. 0-1. Next pitch outside, 1-1. Drive looking to make some noise here as time is about to expire. 1-1 to count. All right, 2-1. Time has officially expired. We're going to finish this inning. 2-1 pitch. On the inside corner for a strike. It's 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air. Shortstop makes the play, 2 away. Two-out rally has to start with Turbo. First pitch to Turbo outside. 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. No matter the outcome of this contest, Drive is planning to play another tournament next weekend here at TNT Ballpark. Hit on the ground, caught by the pitcher, and that's the ball game. Another ground out. OK Havoc beats Drive by a score of 6-2. Leaving Drive in third place for this tournament. Good showing overall. They'll come back next time. That's the final score.